We grieve when we experience loss. Loss comes in so many different forms. The loss of a loved one, the loss of a pet, the loss of a job, the loss of good health. Grief can be a merciless master. It holds you in a vice-like grip, causing unspeakable pain. But grief is necessary to truly mourn our loss and come to terms with what we've lost, comes to terms with it. Grieving fully takes courage. Grieving allows us to let go. Grieving allows us to come to terms with what we have lost. I say this often, grief is so universal and yet so very personal. How we grieve is personal to each one of us, and there is no right or wrong way. When grieving my husband, Jeremy, I became reclusive. I ate rubbish food. I drank alcohol. I binge watched terrible television, and I cried. And then when I was ready, I turned to my dance practice. And as my energies cleared slightly, I turned to meditation. It was a process, and it took time. There is no right or wrong way. It was my way. Today, I share with you the grief meditation that helped me during some of those dark, dark days. At the end of the meditation, you may want to lie down and rest, drink some water, go out in nature, or light a candle at this stage. Do what feels right for you and what helps you honor this time that you have spent in your grief and in your grief meditation for your loved one. Do what honors them. Grief meditation. You can do this alone or with the support of a friend or family member. Find a place where you are comfortable and warm and safe. Maybe lying on a bed or sitting on the sofa. Close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever you feel comfortable with. Begin by placing your left hand on your stomach and your right hand on your heart. And bring your attention to your breathing. No need to try and control the breath, just breathing softly and naturally in and out through your nose. Feel the rise and fall of your stomach as you breathe. Stay with your breath for a few moments. Now allow your mind to go to that person for whom you're grieving. Be gentle with yourself. Allow the thoughts and images to come in and out of your mind. Try not to hold on to them. Think of them as clouds floating through your mind. If at any time you feel overwhelmed, bring your attention back to your breathing. Be gentle with yourself. Now your feelings will begin to surface. Allow them to. Let the pain and the tears, the anger and love, fear and sadness, let it flow. If at any time you feel overwhelmed, bring your attention back to your breathing. Be kind to yourself. You are hurting, and it is okay to hold yourself and your grief with compassion and tenderness. Now, if you feel at this time, you can visualize yourself saying something that needs to be said to this person. Perhaps you need to ask for forgiveness or clarity, or even express to them your anger or hurt or love. Say it from your heart. They are listening. Then take your focus to the hand on your heart and hear them say whatever they need to say back to you. Give them love, forgiveness, compassion, whatever you need to, and feel them give it back to you. Now take your focus to one of the most happy and positive memories you can bring to mind of this person. Feel the memory. Immerse yourself into it. Feel the happy connection of that time you shared. Now bring your mind back to your breathing. No need to try and control the breath. Just breathing in and out naturally, softly, through your nose. Now bring yourself back into the room where you are. Feel your connection with the bed or the sofa, whatever you're on. Begin to allow the sounds around you to come to you. And then, when you feel ready, slowly opening your eyes. I'd like to invite you now to stay lying down, taking some time, going out into nature, drink some water, maybe light a candle in honor of your loved one. And when you come to do this grief meditation again in the future, take your time over each aspect. Take as little or as long as you want with your thoughts and your feelings and your communication. Do what's right for you. Do what works for you.
Ma